All right, this is Pat's piano playing. I'm in Mountain View right now, and it's a beautiful day today. So, Mountain View. Mountain View has a lot of street performers, buskers, if you call them like that. It's pretty much fine. They have a lot of musicians here also. There's a guy who plays at night that's really loud, and I've spoken about this last time in my Los Gatos walkthrough. Is that here is where most musicians I've seen stop by to play, and it's pretty tough because, just like I mentioned last time, if you stop by a place and you're playing music and it's all great and gravy and everything's pretty good, then all up in a sudden you stop for a second, you start noticing that there's a loud other kinds of music out there, and it wasn't nice. It wasn't a nice experience for me when that happened. I really didn't like it that somebody could notice that I'm there playing, and they end up playing there anyway, so it's pretty tough. Yeah, so here there's a lot of musicians, but I did find a spot, the one that I showed you guys back there too also, so that's a good place to be at. Another thing too, there's not a lot of bathrooms around here, so I usually go to a shop, buy like a bottle of water. There's like a little grocery shop over there, so you always want to make sure you use the bathroom before you play. If you use the bathroom before you play, that's best. So one key takeaway you can always do when you are going to performing is make sure you use the bathroom. You use the bathroom before you perform. Try not to drink too much caffeine. I used to do that mistake a lot. I used to think to myself like, oh man, I'm just gonna drink a whole, cup of, well, I don't drink coffee much in the afternoon, but I would drink caffeinated tea, and I would have to stop my whole performance short because I would have to go to the bathroom and then, use the bathroom there. So I would recommend eating heavy, because you're gonna waste a lot of energy, not waste, but you're gonna spend a lot of energy moving around things, your equipment, going to the actual spot and everything. And when you have a full stomach of solid food, like a hearty lunch, then all that energy you eat kind of goes on the whole experience of going through your performances. So you do want to eat something heavy before you do your performances. That's one thing. So that'll be that, use the bathroom before you perform. Make sure you don't have to use the bathroom. Use the bathroom. Gotta emphasize that. So use the bathroom before you go perform, and make sure you eat something heavy. Don't drink a lot of liquids, But you can take like a little lunch box, which is what I have today, and have like a little protein smoothie with a protein bar. That's what I have today, so that's what I'll be eating. And then I did eat earlier, so I ate Panda Express. All right. Anything else? I don't want to waste too much battery, so we're gonna start heading back to my car and unload. But first, I gotta show you guys something. Mountain View, guys. This is Mountain View. Beautiful place. Pretty far away from where I am, where I live at. And I mentioned that in 2011, I used to work at a restaurant here, and the restaurant is no longer around, which is kind of sad. But if you see over there, Dopio Zero, I used to work at a restaurant there called Pasta Cube, and I was working there for a while actually. Let me see. I was always afraid of going there because I just don't want to see the people that I used to work with there. But the restaurant is closed today, so let's stop by it and just have a little moment, at least a little moment for me. All right, here it is. I used to work here. That's what it looks like right now. The restaurant Pasta Q closed in 2014, and then I think in 2017 a new place got and I used to work right here. I used to be a busboy. I used to be a busboy. I can actually perform around here as well, so it should be good. All right, let's keep going.
That's it. What happened?
No, underneath fell apart.
Really?
There we go, doing some camera tricks. All right, we're gonna head to my spot. We're gonna go back to my car and we're gonna start performing. It's getting busy actually. Yeah, it's a lot of people all around. And beautiful, beautiful day, beautiful day, beautiful day. Oh, by the way, if there's another street performer, I'm gonna try my best to stop him and interview him. I don't hear anyone playing right now. I'm thinking of performing here today at the flower shop where I was here last time. Just don't know. I don't know if I should. All right. I think I'm gonna, and the reason why I say that is because over there, where I was just at earlier, there could be the chance that the other performer guy that I talked to you about, he might be there at 6 or 7, and I don't want that to be disrupted. So I'm going to go to my usual spot. This is a really nice bookstore. It's kind of woke though. See that? I don't know about that. Anyways. See, people are really nice around here. All right, let's go back to my car. Let me use this here. All right, so that was Mountain View. And I think it's gonna be a good day, actually. I was getting worried that it wasn't, but yeah, it looks pretty busy. And I could also tell by the amount of parking spots. Like, there's a lot of parking spots available. That means that the street is dead. But I can just, I did got here earlier, so earlier than usual. I used to eke my way to here like around 5:30. Right now it's 5:30 itself, but I would leave like around 5:30 from my house, get here at 6, and by the time it's 6, it's really busy and it's hard to find a parking spot. But today is 4th of July, so again, so two things I mentioned earlier. If you find it at this spot that you're wanting to perform and it's like not busy at all, and you're kind of like thinking, should I even play today? You have two options, and they're pretty obvious. If you do stay and you perform, you have to eat that horrible experience of not having anyone to hear you out, and then you utilize that time to actually practice on your craft, practice on your improvs, practice on everything you need to do. Option 2, if you decide to just go home, there's two risks there. Risk number 1 is that you might have missed out on a busy night that could have been and your instincts told you to go home and you went home, you took the day off. And the risk number 2 is that if you decide to go the next day, you could go backwards where the next day is actually empty and you're experiencing what would be the first option of just staying on an empty street. So it seems like one option has less risks than the other one. They're both kind of equally bad, but I'm choosing to stay here because I just walked through it and it was pretty busy. So regardless of what happens tonight, I am gonna do my best, and so should you. If you are a musician and you want to perform piano, I'll show you the way. I'm not an expert. I'm just a guy who's doing it. What am I doing this for? I'm doing this because it matters to me. So if it matters to you, there's other people like me that matters to them, and they will do everything to help you. I'm logging out.